We go from the big guys to the little guys, and Colton Camacho is just trying to give him a big bear hug.
Nice
great foot sweep.
So
dirty, and then landed in a split. He's got him turked here. Nice.
So
McCormick crawls forward. Sorry, he's staying in it.
And doing a good job army crawling, but Camacho doing a good job of keeping his knees pinched in, driving on his toes. And the heavyweight to 125 transition is always my wife's favorite. You know, going
awesome.
from the big guys to the little guys. The movement just changes so quickly. So nice cross wrist tilt. And out to a 6-0 lead.
Right. So, Christian, the only thing better than the heavyweight to one, here we go again. Nope. Is the high school heavyweight to 106, which we had at the Hall of Fame duels. And, like, I was sitting next to a table worker that had no idea what was coming, and her reaction was so good. Like, I think she looked down and got a soda and came, she goes, what happened? So, perfect foot sweep. Lands chest to chest, doesn't get it, but then comes back through with this roll through tilt, right in the lap, perfect elevator. Got the tattoo showing there. Nice little 4 seconds for 4 near fall.
And you know, that move right there, the cross wrist tilt, is something that, you know, the kids that I coach are sick of. They've been beating it into their head since they were 6 years old, but
they're not sick of winning. And then you're teaching them how to win.
It is. It's a move that it's just so effective if you get that wrist tight, and you saw Camacho get it all the way across to that back pocket. Right? It's so hard to stop. So he did a great job. And now he's looking to kind of do one of those cheap tilts, and he's already got over 1.5 minutes of riding time.
Well, you see this series where, like, if the guy tries to build up, they push the arm forward, and you know how that goes. You can't build up when you're extended. And then if you bring the arm in, because you have to be tight, then they go right to the cross wrist. So and like, he's doing it perfectly here, like hopping sides, kind of swimming arms, making it look like he's, you know, working, which he is, but he's still right near the hips. He just slipped in a figure 4 leg ride. So he's not taking any risk on top. And the riding time is going to be at 250.
And a stalling on McCormick there, so
Camacho's trying to screw up our no bonus point victories of the evening.
He is just textbook riding on top.
Yeah.
You know, good pressure, hard ride, hopping side to side. He is not giving the bottom guy an inch of space to breathe. And now look at that. He feeds a bar in on the right, looking to collect an anchor with the left hand.
But more important, like you're saying, just staying safe here, right? Like, he knows there's 10 seconds. He's probably not going to turn him. So 2:51 a riding time. Like, so now McCormick's got it. He should defer, I would guess. Camacho's going to go down. I'm sort of jealous of Camacho. First of all, he's got more facial hair than I could ever grow in my life. And second of all, I know I could not pull off the blonde dyed hair. So that's a good look for him, though. Good first move.
Up quick. And again, you know, Pitt just winning the battle on the mat. And I say that.
Smart move there. Just get a fresh start, right?
McCormick, you know, rides him for 10 seconds there. But, you know, you just saw Pitt do a really good job of what UVA hasn't been able to do, and kind of put multiple moves together. Although he didn't get out in that 10-second burst, he was moving.
Yeah.
Quick switch, and there
that's
you go.
The worst, right? So this is the second time UVA has given up a reversal, once to the back and once here. We're like an escape.
Nice.
Wow.
Goes
Took
dark
the turn
side.
The other. Oh, wow. Quick count there. So, I mean, this is just like, this is situational wrestling, right? And I talked to a bunch of D1 coaches. I just had Lee Pritz on the podcast, and he was talking about how situational wrestling is so important that a lot of times people just drill and drill and drill, but it's like, listen, you got to have a game plan. Like, what, you know, when do you keep your toes in bound? When do you grab the ankle and climb up at the count of 4? Like, you know, all these things that you don't just do. You have to practice them.
Right. it's like in freestyle, you're not just practicing single legs, right? But you're working out of that quad pod position that you don't really see a lot, but like you get there, and if you can win that position, that's huge.
When you ground yourself, to use that same sport,
we're not getting into that. You're going to drive me crazy on that grounded rule.
I'm not saying I love the rule, Christian. I'm saying we wrestle to the rules, right? So, or let's put it this way: your opponent grounded himself, and you got to drive him up. How about that? You got to get to that leg, get your head across, get him to his feet, so you get your point.
Yeah. So Camacho, 4 minutes of riding time already.
Not very often you can see riding time secured in
with time
30
left.
seconds left in the second period. Yeah.
So I had a college teammate one time. He got low singled off the whistle.
Okay.
Got ridden for the whole first period. Guy picks bottom, hits a switch on the whistle, gets a reversal, and then my teammate picks bottom. He lost 3-0, and the guy had like 6 minutes and 50 seconds of riding time.
That should be like 10-0, one for every minute at that point.
Oh, that was good. So
Keith Gavin would be like the world's best poker player, man. You can never tell, right?
You're just so calm and collected, and something we haven't talked about yet is the familiarity between the staff, right? Keith Gavin spent some time here working with Garland and the Paulsons at UVA.
Yeah.
And had a huge impact on a lot of people's development during his time here. Had so many friends who wrestled at this school and just spoke so highly of him. So you see when he gets a head coaching job, and you got half your lineup ranked in the top 6.
Yeah.
You got a special guy there in Pittsburgh. So.
Well, he's just really he coaches a lot like. He wrestles like very methodical, right? Like just, like there's a game plan, there's a purpose. I would call a very purposeful wrestler. He's very purposeful when you speak to him. Like Garland is a lot more like myself, like just kind of freewheeling, and you try to say smart things, but Gavin's like very much, he's almost using old school expression. He's like E.F. Hutton. He's very, very choosy with his words, so. 11-0 here. It certainly felt like you could have get to a tech when you're up 6-0 after like 30 seconds. Nice little fake there.
Nice.
Oh,
just chain wrestling there was.
Here, you
was
should
like...
kick him. You should kick him. Coach Gavin telling to kick him. I don't mean kick him loose and get another takedown and win 16-1. Okay, so that's it. 13-1. But the riding time is obviously not on the board. That's fine. Let him push you out. Now you got to go real hard here for 10 seconds. Try to get a takedown. He's trying to get a rolling start here, it looks like.
Underhook there, and you don't want to be in that body lock position again. If he pushes him out.
So it's going to be 14-1, the first non-decision, a big major victory for Colton Camacho. Came out of the gate with a big 6-0 foot sweep. Pitt all over UVA, beautiful foot sweep. We'll be right back with former national runner-up Mickey Phillips.